So I've been involved in the Easter Seals Committee for 25 years now. And over that time, I've met a lot of wonderful Easter Seals families and also a lot of Easter Seals representatives in our community. So that's my very brief introduction to myself. Now I'd like to introduce our Easter Seals guests. First of all, thanks to the Easter Seals Committee. I think everyone is here either online or in person. Ken Thompson, Irene Marchand, Dave Short, Marcy McMullen, I think are all here. They're all members of our committee. And of course, Linda Cloutier, who is a member of our Rotary Club of Kingston, a member of our committee. She's also our regional Easter Seals rep, and she's also an Easter Seals mom. So she has a lot of hats to wear. So also I would like to thank for attending today, and they will be speaking later on, Laura Patterson and her son Bo. So thanks for attending, Laura. And Rachel Hornbeck, who is an Easter Seals mom to Harley. And because of school, Harley couldn't make it today, but Rachel's going to speak about Harley. I'm not sure if they've left yet or not. I think they may have. We had a couple of media people here as well. John Lawless from Global and Steve Heron from Your TV. So thank you to them for attending as well, and plug Easter Seals Month. So also joining us on Zoom, and he'll be speaking a little bit later, is Keith Rashid, and he's with the Easter Seals Ontario. So the first thing I would like to do is do my Easter Seals presentation. So as mentioned, this is our traditional annual kickoff to the Easter Seal month. So Easter Seals was founded in 1922 by a bunch of Ontario Rotary clubs. And Easter Seals Ontario is a charitable organization dedicated to improving the lives of children with physical disabilities. They provide programs and services that help kids with physical disabilities develop greater independence so they can carve their own path in the world. And we believe in the breakthrough potential of all kids with physical disabilities, and that with the right equipment, support, and opportunities, anything is possible. Easter Seals supports children and youth with a range of long-term physical disabilities and medical conditions, including cerebral palsy, spina bifida, muscular dystrophy, spinal muscular atrophy, Rett syndrome, and spinal cord injuries. We just recently celebrated our 100th anniversary for Easter Seals. So it's now been more than 100 years that Easter Seals Ontario has been providing children and youth with physical disabilities the tools they need to fulfill their aspirations and make their own positive impact on the world. Easter Seals offers a wide range of programs and services, including mobility and accessibility equipment, funding, fully accessible summer camp, post-secondary scholarships, and youth ambassadorships. In terms of equipment, we help children and youth get the costly accessibility and mobility equipment they need, and I'm sure Laura and Rachel will speak to that. Government assistance often only covers up to 75% of the cost of those items, and for a lot of the items, it covers zero cost. And those items are outrageously expensive for what some of them are. Parents often are left to piece together the remaining costs on their own, and that can be thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars a year for an Easter Seals family to support their Easter Seals child. So Easter Seals attempts to cover the gap in equipment costs and to help parents meet their needs. So the impact of equipment. So this year's Easter Seals donors helped Madeline, last year's Easter Seals donors helped Madeline get her first pair of AFOs, which I learned means ankle foot orthosis. And that gave her the support she needed to take her first independent steps. And here's what her mom had to say. When we first got them, she would stand and go a little bit, but now she is walking up and down her street and back, and she just loves it. It's really great to see how she's progressed from not really moving on her own to really getting around. Donor support makes a huge difference to families who need it. It makes a huge difference to us. Easter Seals also offers and supports accessible camping and recreation programs. We're leaders in providing inclusive recreational programming offered through 2 fully accessible camps, as well as, thanks to COVID, remote camp. And kids experience acceptance and belonging while participating and learning life skills in an environment designed for their strengths and abilities. At camp, there are no stairs and no stairs. It's a great slogan. So I'd also like to announce to everybody, after a bit of a hiatus, Camp Marywood is back. So after 2 seasons of online-only camps, we're thrilled to announce that in-person camping will be back again this summer. And we're also pleased to announce that Rotary Barbecue Days will be back. So we will once again be organizing a day this summer for our club members who wish to join us at Camp Marywood, host a barbecue event, and get a tour of the camp and meet the kids. And it's an awesome day. A lot of us present, I know, attend that. I'd encourage all of the club members to do so. Post-secondary scholarships are also offered to families of children with physical disabilities, and it can make a big difference to help them navigate post-secondary education. But would like to encourage that. Make your donations to post-secondary scholarships. We provide funding to assist youth with physical disabilities in achieving their dreams of post-secondary education. We also have an ambassador program. I'm sure we're all aware of that. In a world not quite built to include everyone, it can be difficult for kids with physical disabilities to be heard. So Easter Seals helps their voices to be heard. For 76 years, we've been helping kids with physical disabilities develop leadership and public speaking skills so they can learn to advocate on behalf of themselves and all Easter Seals kids. Each year, 2 ambassadors represent the organization at the provincial level, plus local ambassadors at each of the regions. And if we have time, I'll actually be giving a video from one of our ambassadors at the end of this talk, one of our past ambassadors. March is Easter Seals Month, is an annual campaign to help raise awareness and support for Easter Seals kids and families. And it's been a campaign for 76 years now. And it's an opportunity for communities to come together and make a meaningful difference in the lives of children and youth with physical disabilities. So how can you help? First and primary, I know that Alicia has sent out on my behalf the ask to all of our club members. Please, I'm asking every club member to join our club's Easter Seals fundraising team online. And with that ask that Alicia sent, there was a link to how to do that. It's very simple instructions. If you have any issues, please contact me or Linda, and we would help navigate you through that. So once you've joined my online fundraising team for the club, then you can send out requests to all of your contacts, family, friends, business contacts, cold calls. I don't really care. Ask as many people as you can to pledge a donation to you. And if you ask, you'll find that a very high percentage of people will do that, and money will very easily start rolling in. So this is a lot easier process. Some of you are going to remember the old telethon days where we had Easter Seals telethon on Sunday. We all had to go out and man phones and cold call people out because nobody would call in. And this is a lot easier than that. For the older members of our club that like offline fundraising, you can also do that. I actually have I also issued as part of that email of a donation sheet that you can use for offline fundraising to send out to all of your contacts. There's a few hard copies as well, if anybody would like any. Linda can hand them out to you, and I'd be happy to email you more hard copies if you need those. But yeah, definitely please make those donations to all of those people that you can once you join my team, our team. Sorry. So the next thing that I'd also like club members to do, and again, Alicia sent out an ask for this on my behalf, is to, for club members that have a business or that manage a business, please buy a business sponsorship ad that will appear on CKWS TV throughout the month of March. The ad time is all donated by CKWS 100%. So the funds go 100% to Easter Seals. And these are very cheap ads, and they're offered at different levels, $500, $1,000, or $2,500 level. And the way to look at it is it's a way for your company to make a donation to Easter Seals and to celebrate that donation with an online recognition throughout the month of March. And it's simple for you to do. All you have to do is to let Linda or me know that, yes, you'd like to do that. at what level you would like to do it, and to send us your company name and your company logo, and we'll handle the rest. So, my company does this every year, and I would encourage all of our company owners and managers to please do that. That's our primary fundraising technique. We do have a deadline. Of course, KWS needs to prep the ads for the month of commercial slots. So please let us know by February 28th if you can do that. Another thing, this is a new one, and Rini and Ken can probably speak to this better than me if anybody has any questions later on, but we're starting our first annual Curl for Kids this year. And I know we have a lot of curlers in our club. That will be in March 24th at the Cattaraughly Golf and Country Club. So please register a team and spend a day with friends and family, supporting Easter seals and having a good time. And the registration includes a hot meal. Alicia briefly mentioned, but it's worth mentioning again. Smitty's, one of our great promoters, is holding their 25th annual Pancake Days again this year in Kingston. This year will be 2 days, next Tuesday and next Wednesday, all day. If you order their pancakes, the entire cost of that order is donated by Smitty's to Easter Seals. And I believe on the 21st, the staff will also be donating their chips too. So tip generously. So every year we have a regular club crew that goes on the Tuesday, the 21st at 8 o'clock. And we all sit around together and have a great time. And on behalf of Easter Seals at Smitty's, and Paul will be there, I'm sure, and he will be counting it as your makeup. So get there. So thank you to Smitty's for that. Everyone in our club, please join the team and try to send out a fundraising request to all of your contacts. It honestly is really simple. You don't have to call people or bug them. You can, I just use the same generic email and I just keep forwarding. All I change is the email address I'm forwarding it to. You can even blind carbon copy and send it to a bunch of people. And you should get donations coming in. So the process is easy to register, then send out your links. The other important point is, again, anybody that's a business owner or manager, please consider doing an ad. It's a great way to help Easter Seals and promote your businesses, helping Easter Seals, and it's very inexpensive. And CKWS has donated a ton of ad time, so let's take advantage of that. And then for curlers in the room, please do that. So unless anybody has any other comments, I would like to thank everybody for attending. But